ready for a 15-minute dinner that would probably cost you over $20 to get in a restaurant? Today I have for you some beautiful cheesy barbecue chicken sandwiches and a barbecue pro tip for some of the best griddled potatoes you'll ever have in your life. You're not gonna wanna miss this one. Oh, so good. I have been loving the griddle for super quick weeknight dinners, and this is one where you can do both parts on one griddle. You're ready to eat in like 15 minutes, and it's the freaking best. So we're gonna kick it off by firing off our griddle. I like to keep my griddle right around medium heat. I want enough heat to cook everything through, not too high that we burn the outside, and not too low that we don't get any brown spots or delicious char. While the griddle's preheating, we're gonna prep potatoes. My favorite potatoes for like a good crispy skillet potato are the gold potatoes, the yellow potatoes, the Yukon gold potatoes. They're really buttery and creamy. They hold together beautifully. They don't fall apart on the griddle, and I think they taste amazing. So I'm just gonna take my chef's knife. You can use a mandolin if you're feeling brave, and just cut these into thin rounds. And I'm making 4 sandwiches, so I'm gonna try and make enough for 4 people to have a good helping of potatoes. When I originally developed this recipe, I actually developed it for the cast iron skillet. So if you're not cooking outside and you don't have a griddle, you can do these inside on cast iron. Even in my cookbook, it's a cast iron skillet potato, but the recipe's the same. It's actually probably more potatoes than we need, but you know what? The leftovers are great the next morning for breakfast with some fried eggs. Potatoes are ready. I've got 4 chicken thighs. I'm gonna season them on both sides with my chicken seasoning. This is also the seasoning that's going on potatoes, so we'll layer flavors. And prep is a really big deal when you're cooking on a griddle because it goes really fast. So I've got some Havarti cheese to melt on top of the chicken thighs, and I've got a bottle of my everything sauce, which we're gonna baste on the chicken right at the end of cooking. Griddle's nice and preheated, so I'm gonna drizzle on a couple tablespoons of beef tallow. I have a recipe for making your own beef tallow from brisket trimmings if you wanna go that route, but beef tallow has become so popular, it's available in almost every grocery store just next to the other cooking oils. On top of the beef tallow, I'm just gonna dump those potatoes. Use the backside of your wide spatula to spread them out so they're nice and even, and then season pretty generously with chicken rub. I don't wanna move these yet. I actually wanna let them hang out for a minute, sizzle in that beef tallow, and get nice and brown and crispy on that first side. Now it's time for the chicken thighs. I'm gonna hit the top side of the chicken thighs with the chicken rub and then flip that down so it goes right into that beef tallow, and then season the opposite side with a little bit more of that chicken rub. I'm gonna let the chicken and the potatoes cook for probably 4 to 5 minutes before I really give them a good flip. We're gonna let everything continue to cook again for 4 to 5 more minutes. Once my chicken thighs reach an internal temperature of about 165 to 170 degrees, I baste with my everything barbecue sauce. Just a nice drizzle, flip, drizzle. Make sure that it's evenly coated. And then add the Havarti cheese. At this point, I'm gonna put the dome on top of my chicken thighs. This is gonna finish cooking them through. It's also gonna melt the cheese. While that's happening, I'm adding my buns to the griddle. I love a good toasty bun. Our potatoes are nice and crispy. Our chicken thighs are at 175. Our buns are toasty. It's time to assemble our sandwiches and eat. Saucy, cheesy chicken thighs, crispy, beautifully seasoned potatoes in under 15 minutes. This is an amazing meal. Now, you can dress your sandwiches however you like. I've got some red onions, pickles, some chopped romaine, and a little bit of mayonnaise. That's how we like ours, but put whatever you want on there, friends. No matter what you do, it's going to taste absolutely delicious. Oh, really good potatoes. The texture, I think, is my favorite part. Tender in the middle, crispy on the outside. It's the perfect side dish to a saucy, cheesy chicken sandwich. It's time for a taste test Todd to come in. Todd, do you want to come build a sandwich with me? Maybe you can have a taste test.
Chicken sando.
Oh, the cheese pull.
That's perfect, dude.
You would pay $20 for that in a restaurant.
I'd pay more.
For like a side of these, roasted potatoes and a barbecue chicken sandwich.
Dude.
Plus tip. This was under 15 minutes in our backyard.
I think a chicken thigh, barbecue, even griddled. Like, I like it on charcoal, but griddled, man.
We're gonna, get the rest of these sandwiches ready for dinner tonight. I think this is a recipe that you're gonna love. I mean, it's not even really a recipe. It's just a couple of steps with a completely delicious result. Definitely will help you make better barbecue so you can feed the people you love and become a backyard barbecue hero.
Do you love me?
I love you so much.
You feed me all the time.
I know. If you like easy, approachable, fun barbecue recipes for your very own backyard, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're coming back every week with new recipes. Do you want to know what I'm making next week?
Yes.
A poblano shells and white cheddar on the smoker. Have a bite. We'll see you then.
That's a messy sandwich.
Oh, that one went flying. That was fun.
I feel like I have to squinch down like this.
It's because you're so tall.
Because if I'm like this, I'm afraid that it's cutting my head off.
We're coming back every week with new recipes that taste delicious.
I like how you say we.
I'll bring the recipes. Todd will bring the
Smiles.
the zest, the personality.